Hi, welcome to this reading. Today we're going to look at the angel number 222. Angel numbers are one of the ways Spirit is informing you about the alignment of your energy to your soul path or your soul journey. With angel numbers, Spirit also informs you about influences on your soul journey. Many are seeing angel numbers at this time, and I'd like to connect to Spirit for more clarity on this, why this occurs, and what it means for you at this moment in time. I set the intention for this to be a timeless reading. So this reading is meant for the time that you are watching this video. Okay, let's see what messages Spirit has got for you. I just had an interference with this reading. It's very silly. Now I hear a pop with a candle. I don't know if you got this, but when I get a strong interference with sound, like the pop or a sound outside, which is very, very annoying, very intense, very interfering, then it says something about the energy of the moment. So it might feel that there are a couple of things happening in your life that feel like an interference at this moment. And the first thing I'd like to say about that is that it's not meant to be an interference, and it's not put or placed there by Spirit. So don't think you've done anything wrong, that you deserve this interference, or that you're not ready to move forward on your path. Because Spirit is saying that's not the case. That's definitely not the case. For this present time, we have Wheel of Fortune. I will show it to you. This Wheel of Fortune is like the wheel of a ship, of an old ship. And it always reminds me about the soul journey. You can compare the soul journey to a journey you make on a ship, like in the old days when they wanted to explore the world and there wasn't much known about the world like we do today. Then it was a very difficult undertaking to go on board a ship and to set off for an unknown destination. And that always reminds me of the soul's journey, because you have an inner drive that pushes you forward to go to some place, to go on an adventure, and which is your life, of course. And therefore you set sail, so to speak, to your destination, although you cannot say for sure where it will lead you. So that's the first message that's coming through with this Wheel of Fortune, that it's about your soul's journey. When the Wheel of Fortune appears in a reading, it usually means that this is a good time for things to get aligned to where you're going. So doors are opening up to the place you set sail to the destination, and also the goals you've set for yourself, to open the doors to accomplish that, whether it's a goal or your soul journey. It's an all clear for that. When the Wheel of Fortune falls in this place, it's an all clear, but also it contains a small warning, because there are other currents, like the currents in the water, that are at play here. So other influences are trying to interfere or meddle with your path that you're on. So you've already set sail towards your goal, but there are other currents, energy currents, influences from the world around you, sometimes also from people around you, but I feel it now for a greater influence, like the energies that are at work on our planet, but also in the cosmos, in our solar system, that influence the energies at this time. And therefore, it's very important for you, says Spirit, to keep in mind where you're going. So be mindful of where you're going, stay clear about that, and don't be interfered so much with the currents that are at play in the world at this moment, because this is a time to more narrow focus on your goals, on the place you are going. So it's very important to not let other influences interfere with that. The Judgment is the card from the past, and the Judgment card is telling me that you've had a long process behind you. You are on the brink of concluding and finishing, concluding and finishing a long process that has taken place in the past, in your past. Not only your recent past, but this goes like a greater period of time. So usually it's more like 5 years up till a phase of 10 years. It feels more 5 or 6 years than 10 years, to be honest. So if there's a place that you come from, a way of life that you've come from, then in the last 5 or 6 years you've been working towards this moment in time, and therefore you have concluded different smaller phases in your life, and that brought you to this place where you're currently at. And with Judgment, I feel like there was something in your external environment, something that happened in your life, which made you set course 5 or 6 years ago into a different direction than where your life was at that time. And because you've done that, because you've set sail into a different direction, you've made choices to go into a new direction with a specific goal or some specific goals in mind, that had taken you on a journey which brought many, many changes into your life. Also difficult changes sometimes, but in the end you feel this is for the best. You really, really feel this is for the best. And now you've come at a place, I feel like a sort of empty feeling is what I also feel with this card, is that you've come to a time in place that you have more emptiness in your life, but not an emptiness in the sense of loneliness. Maybe sometimes it is a bit lonely or can feel a bit lonely because you're following your own course now, and that have steered you away from other people and other places from the past, but you weren't at home at those places anymore. So this course was necessary for you to go on. You had to make this journey in your life. You had to make course corrections 5 or 6 years ago that brought you to this place in time now. And I feel with this very much like you feel sort of floating. It's like a floating feeling because you feel you're in between very important stages of your life. And Sometimes it felt like a lonely and sometimes even a very, very dark place that you've been through. But those are things you've already been through. That's something I'm feeling very, very strongly. So everything cleared up. It feels like your life cleared up, the place around you cleared up, and you have more clear where you're moving to, even when you cannot see it just yet, but you energetically feel more aligned with what's coming for you next than you are aligned to whatever is in your past now. There were times where you felt more a tug, like sometimes even a tug of war inside yourself, that you felt that the old energies were pulling you back to the past. There were all these energetic connections, all the energetic cords and lines connected to you. And one at a time, you've severed those connections. So you don't feel the pull back to the past as much as you have the last couple of years. And you have energetically made already connections to your future, to your desired future, but you don't really see where you're going, only that you're now in clear waters because you're not longer influenced as much by what you have left behind. At this time, you may see some little small things like pinpricks glimpsing in your life or trying to meddle or suddenly influence you from people, places, situations that you already have left behind. And maybe your mind sometimes can make you crazy because you think, oh, maybe I've done something wrong, or maybe this is my next phase that I have to go back and sever the cords definitely before I can move on. And Spirit is saying at this moment in time, and also why it is saying 222 is because it means the wheel to the future is turning. It's turning now and slowly moving you towards the future. Because the Four of Swords is in your near future, your nearby future. It means that you have to keep holding on with your mindset to not distress yourself, not getting distressed by the things that are happening around you or are happening in the world around you or the world at large, as it would influence your life, because it cannot influence the course you've already set sail on. So you're moving forward. That's a given, is what Spirit is saying with the 222. The movement forward is inevitable now towards your desired destination. So you don't have to fear about the things you're seeing currently happening in the world or in your life or in the life of the people around you, because it's not meant for you to be taken on as your own. Let it rest, is what Spirit is saying. That will bring you further. And I feel with these cards, especially, these cards are from the Great Arcana, and they mean that these are things happening in your life that are life-changing for you, but you cannot have a direct influence over these things happening. So no matter what you do, these are things that were set in motion and led to phases of growth, made a process possible, but these are not the currents in your life that you can influence. So you can go with the flow that those energies are bringing into your life. You can move with the flow of it. When you try to resist it, when you try to resist this change, these things occurring in your life, then you will make it more difficult for yourself. And at this moment in time, with a 222 is a very fortunate number, very fortunate number. So Spirit is saying with this, these currents were pushing you forward, making your progress in life possible, and the difficulties, the real heavy difficulties you've overcome. You already had your victory over troubles from the past. You did shadow work, you did hard things to get where you are. You really pushed yourself sometimes to overcome limitations in the past, and now you have freed yourself from it. And with the help of Spirit, you regained freedom and clarity at the current time you're in. And to the future, you will become more of yourself, and you will follow up the alignment with actions, but not yet, is what Spirit is saying. You don't have to do or to push anything now. The best way to ride this wave to your destiny, the best way to do it is to not interfere with things that are seemingly put into your life right now. So don't engage with quarrels, don't engage with discussions, don't engage with feelings and thoughts that come up from the past, sometimes maybe even coming to haunt you in your sleep, in your dreams. You can see it for what it is. And when some feelings are brought up, you recognize them, but you don't connect with them anymore energetically. You know that this was your past, and that's okay. You've dealt with it, and now you're moving forward. And Spirit is pushing your boat, so to speak, is pushing the boat you're on your life's journey towards the desired destination. And all you have to do is to trust the process and to flow with the current. I hope you can see this too, all these white, beautiful animals standing around her that are protecting her. They are all white, so they always remind me of your spirit helpers, the spirit team, your power animals that are helping you. All these energies around you, the energies that are maybe not visible, but you can sense them around you if you try, then you feel you're very, very much supported by Spirit at this moment. And they're really trying everything to do in your favor to bring you to the place that you want to be. So 222 is also a reminder that there is progress already happening. Already things will be brought to you that will open up new doors, new opportunities. And Spirit will protect you in this process. I feel you really need to hear that Spirit is protecting you at this moment in time. Because when we feel like we're a bit floating in the darkness and things happen around us that it seems to want to get us off course, or it seems like nothing really changes in the world or in the world around you, and sometimes you might think, well, maybe I haven't done enough, maybe what I'm doing now is not working at all. And Spirit is saying, yes, it is working. 222, wait for sweet things to come to you. We make sure that those sweet things will come to you. We will make sure that you're protected against the negative influences that are, may I say, haunting this world at this moment. And you will not be haunted by them. These are things happening around you, but these are not happening for you. Not everything is happening for you. Not everything has to do with where you are at this time. It's not for you, the things that happen. These things might happen to make other changes in the world around you or in the people around you, but these are not for you. So it's very important that you keep your mind clear and keep your focus clear and rest when needed and trust, spirit, that you are protected at this time, very much protected, and calm your mind. That's also very important. Okay. Maybe Spirit has some encouragement for you. Yes, just go for it. No, sleep on it. Oh, sorry. This is just too funny. Okay. So, okay. So, this is a typical spiritual joke. Like when yes and no both are true. And I'll explain to you what I mean with it. Yes, just go for it means no, there's nothing wrong with the road you're heading. There's nothing wrong with the place you're going, where you want to go. There's nothing wrong with it. Yes is what your gut is saying. Yes is your gut feeling that knows when you're on the right path. So yes, go for it. You have clarity. You already have gained clarity on where you're going. So don't let anything interfere with your gut saying, yes, I'm going for this. But when you're trying to figure out, should I do this? Should I do that? What's the best thing to do? Then no, sleep on it. And no, sleep on it. I feel like this is really the Four of Swords. That it's not a time to make changes in your course, because the course you're on is very, very good. It's very aligned with your soul. So don't let anything interfere with that. And when people ask you things or want to invite you to things, or you get an announcement, or someone comes with an opportunity, and this is not the time to make sudden decisions. It's not the time to make sudden moves, and especially not in a different direction. So the direction you're going is good. So don't let things from your environment interfere with what you already feel is a yes for you. And you can listen to what is a clear no to you. And when you feel resistance in your body, then it's always a clear no for you. I also feel with these cards that you already kind of know. There are some things that came up and you already felt, I know a couple of years ago I would have jumped at this occasion. I would jump to say yes to this, and then later on figured out if it was for me or not. But now I've come so far, I come this far in my life, that I trust myself, I trust my intuition, I know what's a clear yes for me, and everything that's not aligned with this clear yes is a no. And when I feel I have to think about it, I sleep on it. And when it's not a clear yes or no, I sleep on it again until I know. But if you feel the doubt too much and you're trying to figure things out by overanalyzing the situation, it means that it's probably not aligned because it's not a clear yes. So for this moment, these are the messages for the ones that are seeing 222 at the moment in time that you're watching this video and it pops up. Always, always only take what resonates with you, because these are general readings for a greater collective, and sometimes some of the messages might feel like a yes, and sometimes it's a I don't know. When you have a I don't know, it's probably a no. So be mindful of that and keep your head clear. And meanwhile, don't stay in a place of waiting for things to move. Trust things are moving and just do things you like in the meantime until you feel, okay, now I'm feeling a push and a definite motion forward, then you can go further. But this is, in this moment, Spirit is aligning everything for you to propel you forward, to, in an easy way, more to get more ease in your life, more fun, more pleasure in your life, so you can enjoy the future more than you have enjoyed your life the last 5 or 6 years. So I will leave this with you for now, and please join our tribe, subscribe, and put up a like if you like this, if it resonates, this reading, and stay tuned. I love to see you in the next one. Bye.